So we brought you a story last week regarding the Border Patrol in the United States deploying hidden cameras hidden in things like traffic cones across the country, not just in the border regions of the United States, but across the entire nation, even in large cities that are nowhere near another country, such as Chicago, Illinois. And now it's been reported that there is a nationwide license plate recognition system that is going to, in their words, allow a more safe country to try and crack down on illegal immigration. But a lot of people, understandably, are concerned by this. A lot of people are thinking that this is very much an invasion of privacy, the so-called home of freedom and democracy, going more towards a police state. It is very worrying, to say the very least. While publicly this might be something that is good on paper, in practice, overreach is a massive concern for something like this. So here's the full story of what's going on here, guys, and whether those who are worrying, those who are being pessimistic, are actually being a bit realistic. A nationwide license plate recognition system tasked with reducing crime is being ousted from communities across the country, forcing local officials to reckon with mounting fears of federal surveillance during President Donald Trump's second term in office. Public safety company Flock Safety has billed its surveillance system as a program to root out criminal activity on local streets, with its cameras already installed in more than 6,000 communities across America. But as Trump's deportation campaign brought an increased forceful presence of federal agents to states across the country, some local officials in predominantly liberal cities and towns now argue that the cameras themselves pose a bigger danger for their cities, offering federal law enforcement a backdoor for tracking residents' movements. Mark McGovern, who's a Democratic City Council member and Vice Mayor in Cambridge, Massachusetts, said the following on this quote: "The problem is the federal government is going after a lot of people who aren't doing anything wrong. So for me, a 56-year-old white guy, sure, take a picture of my license plate. They're not coming after me. But it's not about me, it's about other groups in our community. People of color, immigrants, people who say they are targeted. That also needs to be safe in our community." End quote. But regardless of race, gender, and sexual orientation and all that good stuff, a lot of people are not very happy about the fact they are being watched at all times. Although, realistically, you kind of are a lot of the time. Even your mobile phones, even your cell phones, of course, do listen to you. They do track you, even if you don't realize it. Hell, even some cars nowadays, even some modern cars nowadays, they track you as well. They can find you pretty easily if they want to. Flock is one of many public safety companies that offer automated license plate readers to local governments across the US. These readers have become ubiquitous. There are Flock cameras near Trump's Mar-a-Lago club in Florida, and a congressional report published in 2024 called these types of trackers, quote, "relatively commonplace in policing," end quote. So, again, the pessimists are very much saying that it's already too late. We've gone too far. There's no turning back now. But for those who are thinking that this is not really anything threatening, the national sharing model that it implements is at the forefront of a national reckoning on federal surveillance. It allows local law enforcement or federal agencies to access data across state lines for up to 30 days in an effort to solve more crimes faster, according to the company. That's their official stance. More than a dozen local governments across the country in states such as Washington, Oregon, Arizona, and Texas have suspended or paused their Flock systems, though, citing concerns that the data collected by the cameras could be shared with federal agencies, such as, of course, ICE. And Flock even admitted they did this, or at least shared it with federal agencies anyway. They said they did it briefly during the summer through a since-terminated pilot program with the Department of Homeland Security. But are they running it in the background secretly anyway? We'll never know. Again, until it's too late. So guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Is this a tool for good that allows authorities to be able to solve crimes quickly and more efficiently, making our streets safer? Or is it something that is very much a slippery slope? And in some cases, already looking at this, we're already at the bottom of it, unfortunately. I want to hear what you have to say on this either way. Like, share, comment, subscribe, as always, guys, and hopefully less stories about this. But like I said, this is something where, unfortunately, I think we may have already gone too far, to be honest. People's rights are very much being infringed upon. Some would definitely argue.